Good morning. Um, so, as you can tell, I've decided today is going to be Casual Wednesday. I've got on my best Carhartt shirt, whatever. So, but I was piddling around the house and doing my chores and whatever, and run across a hobby that I've taken up of late, and that's mycology, growing mushrooms. And with as with anything, I try to learn as much as I can about it. Okay, so I have a lot of petri dishes and la 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 la, but something came out of it today that was unexpected. I've been attempting to grow oyster mushrooms, growing them in a bag with the coir and the straw and the gypsum, and trying to make a happy little environment for a mushroom to grow. There we go. Okay, so almost immediately the mycelium went boom. It just grew and grew. Oh, it looks so pretty. And I said, but where are the pins? Pins are where the mycelium starts growing and producing into what it was intended to be, okay, which is an oyster mushroom. So, and I said, oh my gosh, are there parallels here or what? Well, parallels to what? Me. Here's a metaphor. So, say that Sparkosaurus, which is a spore, if I was the spore, spark of source, was thrown into this GOM called third vibrational reality, which is metaphorically the bag of coir and straw and little water, little stuff that I would need to navigate through, learn from, and then sprout and thrive. Okay, so just like the mushroom, I was dropped into this, and I have sent out my mycelium all through the third vibration. It's going, oh gosh, what am I? And then I discovered, you know what? I can go up there. I can go, let's try fourth. So I stuck a hole in it, started pulling myself up to fourth. I said, well, it's not perfect, but it's better, right? So, and just like that, the mycelium of the mushroom literally has been growing throughout the bag, and it's just like a white cloud. I mean, it has infiltrated every corner of it. Have I infiltrated every corner? Well, more than I'd like to admit, yes. I've experienced a lot of third vibration, and I'm freaking tired of it, and I'm ready to get out. So said the mushroom. And I've been watching these. I have just, my guides have to be just going, come on! But they don't. They let me get my PhD at the University of Hard Knocks, and boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. But finally, I started pulling up toward, started anchoring, all right, in a higher vibration. So, before I muddy this up too much, I've been wondering, when are my mushrooms going to pin? Pinning is when they first, again, like I said, when they first transition from mycelium into the fruiting body. Well, friends, this morning I was just casually walking by. I said they'll do it in their own sweet time, right? So I walked by, and my goodness, I didn't know what a pin would look like on an oyster mushroom. I really didn't. But imagine, if you will, you've seen coral polyps, how they grow out. That's what they look like. and they are pinning like crazy. And soon they will grow into fruit and send out their own spores. And it just happened on me. That's not unlike our spiritual journey, is it? We're dropped into somewhere we've never been. We navigate throughout trying to take in what we need from it to grow, to expand, to get energy. But finally we get to the point where we say, there's really not that much left here for me. I'm going to move on up to a different reality. And you start to what? Pin. We start pinning. And from the pinning, we will grow into a fruit body where we can send out our spores. Peeps, I didn't know how similar I was to a mushroom. Wow. Of course, from what I've read, studied, and understood, that mushrooms were likely the first life forms on this planet. They ate rocks, okay? They've been here longer than anybody. Of course, as a spark of source, we've been here before any of this. We just decided, yeah, okay, drop me in there. And this is where it is. Don't take it personal. You know, even though it seems like third vibration is being very personal. Okay? With all those that are desperately looking for what we have, which is the ability to shine light. So they try to take ours. Guard that. Now, so the parable of the mushroom. Who would have thought that you could compare a spiritual journey to being a mushroom? So, okay, so again, my oyster mushrooms, they have occupied and transit throughout their vibration. They're going to a higher vibration. They are pinning. They're growing to grow into fruit bodies, and they're going to send out their spores. They're going to send their light out to colonize other spots, to create more tribes. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful that I can see this life finally as that. Maybe that's why I'm here. I don't know. I just keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I may have slowdown periods, but that's okay. So anyway, think about it. Next time you see a mushroom, think about, you know what? Okay. Oh, one more thing I want to add, though, is that these particular oyster mushrooms, I studied up, and I found out a way where you can take a scalpel and sterilize everything. You got to be super sterile, but cut some a piece of the fruit body close to the gills, okay, and put it in a petri dish and let the mycelium grow in the petri dish. Then put that into liquid culture, and then let that grow and populate. Then draw that out and put that into the substrate. Does that make sense? That's how a teacher, the original mushroom, sends out. There's other ways than just casting out spawns. There's intimate interaction also. And I'll get to that later. I see that as the role of the healer. Okay, but for now, they're shrooming. And we'll have oyster mushrooms here in a couple days, and I gotta find some recipes. I like oyster mushrooms. Anyway, so that's my rant for the day. Have a wonderful day, and namaste.